Hey, what's going on? Can't really hang out right now. I was just on my way to get this workout, but you can tag along and take this ride if you want. Just hop into any car with the random person that asked you to? I don't know if that says more about me or more about you. But seriously though, I guess we're here. You're tagging along with me to my workout, so we might as well get to know each other a little bit, right? What better way to do that than to ask some personal, awkward questions, am I right? Well, how about this one to start off with? What's your purpose? What's the meaning of life? Why are we here? Seems like we're all just kind of going through life, doing our own thing, until we have some sort of life-changing event that comes along, makes us question it. Relationships, finances, health. You know, until we're faced with a crisis with one of those, we usually don't give it much of a thought. Well, in my case, I got hit with all three within a year span. I was married for 10 years and ended up being more of a roommate type situation. She would do her thing, I would do mine. There really wasn't much else in between the two of us. You know, we were both on autopilot doing our own things. Then eventually it got to the point where she ended up leaving. She moved out. The dog got cancer and died. My company got bought and my team got laid off. Then a few months after that, I was diagnosed with cancer. And then I was faced with the biggest challenge in my life. And it was for a life that I didn't even know that I wanted. I didn't care if I lived or died. And the funny thing was, that was the part of it that set me free. After a 2.5-year fight with cancer, I was finally on my way back. But a funny thing was, when I came back to the same life that I hated. I came back to the same life that had almost killed me. I was still alone. The house was still empty. I still hated my job. And I started thinking, I didn't beat cancer for this. I didn't beat cancer to come back to this life. I figured there had to be more. So I started doing some research. What is my purpose? I started watching some videos. What is my purpose? I started trying to figure out the puzzle. You know, what was the purpose? What was the meaning of this life? At that point, I didn't feel like my life had a meaning. And what I found when I was researching was that I figured out that I was just going through the motions. I wasn't giving any of my actions an intent. I wasn't an active part of my own life. I was just doing what I had always done, because that's what I had always done. Just the same pattern of behavior day after day. I started doing more of the things that I loved, and I started doing it intentionally. I started doing those things for me. I started doing those things to increase my amount of self-love. Because after the few years that I had had, going through the separation, going through surgeries, radiation, treatments, non-stop for years, having my face rebuilt, I needed a lot of self-love, and I didn't have it. And I know that I can't get it from external sources. I know that I can't get it from out in the world. It had to come from within. So I started giving an intent to all of my actions, that I was going to do them for the purpose of self-love. I'll go to the gym and work on myself, mentally and physically, for the purpose of self-love. Alright, we're here at the park. Let's go get these gains. workout complete. So we came out here today with an intention of getting stronger. We tested ourselves mentally and physically. I'm doing more things out of love for myself. I want to give myself purpose. I want to give myself that meaning. If you give meaning to all the little things, guess what? They'll all add up to your life having meaning, because you're doing everything with a purpose, with an intent. You are an active participant in your own life. All right, we're out of here. Let's go see what Brutus is up to. Brutus! Hey there, buddy. Hey, Brutus. You wanna go play ball? You wanna go toss a ball? Okay. Go ahead.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
So Brutus is happy. Mission accomplished. So I recently made some big moves in my life. Started questioning where I was working, where I was living, who I was talking to, who I was dealing with, who my friends were. So I recently quit my job. Recently sold the old house. Moved into a new one. Made some intentional choices to increase my amount of self-love. We're gonna do this with everything. We're gonna do this with our diet, with our activities, with the people that are in our lives, with our own thoughts. So I'm far from a guru at any of this stuff. I'm just a regular guy, that's been through some stuff, trying to find purpose and meaning in this life. This might not be for you, but so far this is it for me. I hope you guys stick around for my journey. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Come on, let's go.
It sound right, boys.
So after a workout and a day at the park, it's time to get a protein shake in. Thanks for hanging out today. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to all of y'all in the next video.
It sound right, boy.